All right, so these are your 3 scrolls. You have a regular scroll, you have a V scroll, and you have a heart scroll. For the scroll ones, you want to take your paper strip and you want to start these ones by folding it in half. Okay, so the length here is about the same. It should look like, you know, the letter V with a little crease in the center there. So for the scroll, you want one end to swirl in one direction. You want the other end to swirl in the other direction. So when you roll this up, when you make your coil, you're only going to go to where your fold is. So my fold's right here. So as I coil it, this one I'm going to curl inwards towards the fold. So I'm coming all the way in until I get to that fold. And then when I get there, that's where I would stop. Okay, so there's my fold, so I'm gonna stop. I can just let this go. Now, if you look at this one, this is swirling in this direction. So I wanna bring this one in the opposite direction. All right, so this is curling underneath this way. So now I wanna curl this one over top for this end. So on the opposite end, I'm coming back in towards the crease. Rolling until I get there. All right, and this will give me my little scroll. So it'll look like, you know, a backwards S or an S, but that'll give you that scroll shape. All right, and then I would also, this one, you don't really have to glue the end because it's kind of built in already. All right, but I would glue that one down. And then the V scroll and the heart scroll are very similar. So V scroll, you want to, again, make your crease, and the heart are going to do the same thing. So the V scroll just curls outward on both sides. So it's going to stay looking like the letter V. So I'm rolling this on the outside. And then for this, I don't have to go all the way down to the bottom because I want to leave some of that V showing. So these kind of remind me of like little bug antennas. All right, so that one curls out. And then this one, I'm also going to curl out. So our last one, our regular scroll, we did opposites so that it looked like that letter S. These are just going to both come outwards. All right, and then I have my V scroll. So I think I could probably bring in a bit more. All right, so it'll look like the letter V and have those 2 twirlies on the end of it. All right, so for this, I can turn it into a heart, so you can make the V scroll this way by pointing out. If I take this and I turn it in towards each other, I'll get a heart shape. So it's just the V scroll turned in the opposite direction. So here's the V. If I just take it and make the fold the other way, that'll give me my heart shape. So V scroll curls outwards away from the crease on both sides. The heart comes in towards the fold on each side. So if you just wanted to start by making the heart, rather than curling it out, you would just curl it in. All right, and this, you could put a little piece of glue in the center here to help it keep that heart shape. And hold that in place there if you wanted to use that. All right, and then you just want to fit it so it fits inside of the letters. So I would keep going and trying to fill in the space, something that's small like this. I might want to do another diamond shape or some tight coils to put in the space. This might be like a good place for a triangle in my corners here. But you want to try to cover up as much of the white space inside of your paper as you can. You want it pretty full with your coils. Okay, so you're just trying to fill in that whole space. And then if you have some that you want to come out, like putting a little scroll on the outside, or you know, you can have fun with it and manipulate it to come up with some kind of a cool design. Okay, and that's it. Have fun.